Alright, YouTube, let's talk about it. I got fired from TLI. Man, this is going to be a video. It's going to be a pretty lengthy video, and hopefully no one calls me and interrupts it. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing 2 videos. Or redoing this one. I ain't decided yet. Anyways, let's get into it. If you recognize the hotel background, you should know where I'm at. That's a sneak peek. But, okay. I was running recovery trucks, as you know. Because my truck's been down for a minute. Been down for about 3 weeks now. I'll tell you what I did. Even though I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. And I'll tell you what they did. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Well, I picked up a abandoned truck that a driver abandoned with a load under it going to Owensboro, Kentucky. Okay, no big deal. I pick it up. I run it in Evergreen, Alabama. I run it up to Owensboro, Kentucky. I drop the load. I park the truck. I go to bed because it's late. They tell me that to go get a rental, come back, get my stuff out of the truck, and head to North Carolina to get the next recovery truck. Okay, cool. I get the rental. I'm gone for maybe 2 hours because the first place they sent me to didn't have one. Well, I get back, truck's gone. I look at the mechanic. I pull up, look at him, like, where's the truck, dude? I don't know. No, dude, like, seriously, where's the truck? I don't know. Dude, my stuff's in there, and I gave him the truck number. And I don't know what that truck is. And so, I called dispatch, and I said, hey, can you locate this truck for me? Oh, yeah, it's in the shop. I walk into the shop. I look at the mechanic. I'm like, it's right there, dude. Open your eyes. 10 feet behind you. I wouldn't have seen it from the road because the way where it was at, but he would have been able to see it if he actually tried. Well, I get into the truck. My stuff's gone. Once again, I look at the mechanic and I say, where's my stuff, dude? Oh, I don't know. Alright, so you better find somebody who knows where my stuff is. They go around the shop, they find this girl. She goes, oh yeah, I took all that stuff and I put it in the dumpster and it got rained on. What? Where's my stuff? Oh, your stuff's in the dumpster outside. Yeah, it just rained. It got rained on. Why are you touching my stuff? Oh, we're just cleaning out the truck. Y'all literally sent me to go get a rental and come back and get my stuff, and now my stuff's in the dumpster? Oh, we didn't know. Well, I'm pissed. Very pissed. I tried to get in the dumpster, but because of the way it's made, I couldn't exactly get in there. So some other gentleman over that shop got in the dumpster for me, got me my stuff and whatnot. They threw my VR in there, my blankets in there, some of my clothes in there, and these couple items are what got me in trouble. So I looked at them. I said, hey, bud, where's the items that were in that basket? Well, I don't know. What was in there? Firearm, 9mm Ruger, and a small knife. He looks. He finds it in the corner of a dumpster. They took it out of its location, unloaded it, and put it into a Dollar General grocery bag. Tied it up, put it in the corner of the dumpster. The only things they left outside the truck were my gaming laptop, which you'll see right here, and a bag of trash with some clothes in it, all mixed together. So, I get pissed. Put all my stuff away. I call dispatch. I let them know what happened. And they go, well, it's a good thing you called us. Safety wants us to have a meeting with you about having a firearm on the truck. Well, I'm like, cool, whatever. They said, continue heading to North Carolina. Okay. When you have an ETA when you're going to get there, let us know. We'll have the safety meeting. So I'm still driving around. I said, I'll be there about 3:30. I get there at 3. I let them know. They don't let me know until about 5:30. I didn't get in the recovery truck. They had me park in front of it. They said, until safety talks to you, just park outside the truck in the rental. Okay, well. I sit there, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. And then 5:30 rolls around. They say, oh yeah, safety's not going to have the meeting today. She's traveling, blah, 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 blah. She wants to do some more investigating. Okay, well. All right, what are we doing then? Well, we're going to have you go to the Comfort Inn and Suites in Charlotte, North Carolina off of the University Research Boulevard or whatever the address was. And we'll talk to you in the morning. You know, take your stuff upstairs, get some rest, turn the rental in. Okay. Well, I take my stuff upstairs. I take the rental back. I go back to the hotel because I was like 100 feet away, the Enterprise was. And I chill out. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I go to bed. I wake up. I call dispatch. Hey, what we doing? Oh, yeah, HR wanted to let you know you're terminated. What? Yeah, apparently you violated company policy. First I'd known about it. Yeah, you can't have guns or knives or anything like that on the truck. Cool, but there's no federal law against it. Well, company policy trumps federal law is what I was told. I'm like, so what are we gonna do? I'm fucking stranded. Y'all threw my stuff in the garbage. I don't even know if half of it works. I was like, we can, you, bah. I didn't know what to say. And I was like, well, here's $200, I think it was $65 to get you a rental. And I'm like, dude, that's not enough to get a rental to go anywhere. I was like, they require a deposit and this, that, and the other. I said, can't y'all just get me a rental so I go home? Oh, no, they're not going to do that. So what do you want me to do? Well, that's for you to figure out. And then the phone, I tried calling him back, you know, because I'm agitated that I'm stranded. And it's like, you cannot call this number from this location. Almost like they blocked me. It was a really, really weird message. But that's the main story. I did send text messages after I got my stuff out of the dumpster saying, look, I'm upset. I don't want this to go public. I don't want to have to get a lawyer involved. Can you just compensate me for the damages for my belongings and we call it even? No message. Nothing. I itemized everything. I put it in an inventory list, everything. No, their honest solution was to fire me while I was recovering their truck, and they got my stuff and put it in the garbage. Which in the state of Kentucky, taking a firearm and putting it in a dumpster or any public thing is a Class D felony. I didn't do it. They did it. However, all that being said and done, I'm just going to sit still for a while. I came back to Hellwig. As you guys know, Hellwig has never done me dirty. Honestly, probably shouldn't have left the last time. I thought I was going to make more money because I have my own situation I'm dealing with. I was trying to make more money to deal with that situation. If you know my personal life, you know what's going on. If you don't, oh well, I guess. But yeah, they touched my belongings while they sent me to go get a rental. Didn't offer to compensate it, didn't say sorry. Basically was just told tough shit. I'm the kind of guy that's not going to give you a half story. I'm not going to sit here and put the blame on them. Whether I violated company policy or not, I don't know. No one honestly ever told me anything about not having a gun or a knife on the truck. I understand when you travel between states, you have to sit here and abide by the gun laws of each state. I get all that. I've researched it. I had a small knife and a gun on the truck for my own personal safety because I personally have had people try to break into my truck more than once while I'm in it. And I don't know if anyone can kind of tell cops' response time on that. But yeah, for the most part, I will say, while my truck was up and running, and that's one thing I haven't really covered yet, I made pretty decent money. But I've always made more money at Hellwig. I've just tricked myself into thinking the grass is greener elsewhere. And I think through this experience, Hellwig's kind of sat in my brain that Hellwig's really never showed me nothing but loyalty, family, trust, honesty. Well, I'm busy running around chasing the nearest brightest thing like a raccoon. Whatever's shiny, I chased it. And through this experience, I'm just like, we're just going to stick at Hellwig for a while. We're going to chill out. I'm honestly surprised they took me back. I put the application in after they told me they terminated me. And within 5 minutes, they called me. I explained the situation. I told Hellwig why I was fired, what's going on, why I'm stranded. Now, to get to why or how I got from being unstranded. This is funny. I posted it on Snapchat the night before because I went to the gym. I said this is the only acceptable outlet for all this rage. I like working out. Working out when you're mad is even better. You get more of a lift. Well, my friend Jessica Hansen saw the post on Snapchat. I went to high school with her. And she's one of those girls you can't really bullshit. So she goes, "What rage?" And I'm like, well, shit. Wasn't honestly going to ask anybody for help. But she was kind enough to come all the way up from Georgia. I sent her some gas money to come all the way up from Georgia and come get me. So roughly a 5.5 hour drive. Oh, forgot a detail. During the mix of all this, like I said, my truck's been down for like 3 weeks because the DEF pump went out. All my other shit, the rest of my belongings were in that truck in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And I asked my dispatcher, how am I going to get my shit out of Spartanburg? And they're like, oh, that's your problem. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? But I forgot that, but we're going to get into Jessica. So my buddy Ben, who I grew up with, I've known him for 21 years, and Jessica came up to North Carolina to come get me. He emptied out his SUV. I paid the gas up there. I drove back. Well, we stopped by Spartanburg, South Carolina, loaded my truck up in literally like 10 minutes. It's the fastest I've ever got a truck unloaded and a car loaded in like 10 minutes. There was literally 3 of us just done out of there. And we drove back to Georgia, but I applied for Hellwig again while I was still sitting in the hotel. Within 5 minutes, Thomas called me, and he talked to Terry, COO of the company. Excuse me. And they said, yeah, bring him on. Personally, I was shocked. And it's through this experience that I finally understood Hellwig's not bullshit, and Hellwig's not every other company. And I can honestly say I've never been back to a company more than once other than Hellwig. And something keeps bringing me back. And I think I'm finally going to listen and just sit still for a second. I mean, obviously, I'm going to make videos, and I'm planning on making one about the values of trucking and Hellwig and how it's been different than everybody else I've worked for. But through all that, TLI, whoever threw my shit away, they committed a Class D felony. I tried finding a lawyer who would take it. No one would take it. So at this point, I just dropped it. I mean, I'm counting my blessings that I made it home. But yeah, that truck's still in the shop because Ryder still sends me updates. Their new predicted date time is the July 17th. It's been in there about 3 weeks now. That's what's going on. Obviously, I'm going to make a video tomorrow. I'm currently in the hotel. I just completed day 1 of orientation for the 3rd time again at Hellwig. And I honestly just think I'm going to sit still for a second and just chill out. I'm very grateful Hellwig took me back. I really didn't think they would. I got more videos on that tomorrow. The president himself, Jamie, sat down with me, welcomed me back. Like, sat me down in his office, shook my hand, welcomed me back and everything. I mean, I got a whole video coming tomorrow. I just wanted to get this one out of the way and just kind of let you guys know what's going on, because y'all deserve that much. Y'all take the initiative to follow me and comment. Some of y'all even call me. So anyway, without further ado, I'm likely going to attach the screenshots of the messages that happened between me and Dispatch, like right after this video ends. I mean, if it doesn't take forever and a day to, attach and upload, but comment, subscribe, share, get the word out, do whatever it is that you do. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll probably make one tomorrow about, things that have happened, because it's been a pretty comical day. I even got a new nickname today called Third Strike from another driver at Hellwig named Cooper. So it's been a pretty funny day. But I'll see y'all in the next one, guys.